Well, good morning, friends. Good morning, Pemi. So, as you can see on the sign behind me, this is the Mount Tecumseh trailhead. And if you remember back, I want to say it was about a month ago when I took this video, I was standing on about 3 feet of snow. There's still snow on the ground, but it's more residual traces than actual snow. Now, this is a ski mountain, and you can see the trails behind me there. So there's still snow up high. Don't know how much we'll see on the mountain, but we're going to find out. So yesterday, the plan had been I was going to do the Osceolas, and then afterwards I was going to go camp out. I was going to try to camp on the ridge line of the Tri-Pyramids, which I believe that's them over there. But I was having a lot of trouble with my traction on the way down and ended up with a little damage, skinned up knuckles, that kind of thing. Nothing major, but it got me thinking. And I was talking to some folks, and the recommendation was that I should have been wearing crampons. And I didn't want to try another aggressive hike yesterday without them. So I went home. And now I'm back, and I have my crampons. Don't know if I'll need them. I've been told I won't, but better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them like yesterday, right? So, and I apologize to you, Pemi, because you were on the back of my backpack as I was sliding down that mountain, and I'm sure that wasn't fun. Don't do that again. I won't do that again. All right, well, we got a mountain to climb. It ain't gonna climb itself. So come on, let's go do it. Well, Pemi, here we are again, summit of Tecumseh, this time in spring instead of winter. Though I had a comment recently made on another spring post where they said spring and then posted laughing emojis. I happen to know the poster's from Southern California, so I get where she's coming from. But this is the reality of New England spring, especially early spring. And that particular video was actually filmed on the first full day of spring. We're just a couple of weeks into spring at this point, but still lots of snow on the ground. And I know the hills behind me don't look white, but that's just because all the trees are hiding the snow. There's snow in all of those trees. But the views, they're good today. Even though it's cloudy, the clouds are up high enough. So let's check it out. So that's the Osceolas. That's where I was yesterday, where I had the little mishap. Across the way there, you've got the Tri-Pyramids. And then down there, you've got Waterville Valley and the Waterville Valley ski area. And you can see the ski lifts are operating. And you might even be able to hear the music. At exactly 8:30, they begin blasting 80s metal and rock, and rap. And, well, it kind of threw off my groove. But, you know, you got to share the mountain with everyone. Anyway, I can't stay for too long. It's supposed to start snowing later today, and I'd rather be off the mountain before then. I have plenty of time, but you never know what the weather's going to do. So, gonna head down now. So I completely and totally spaced doing a closer for my video. So my apologies on that. I met a really nice couple that was also hiking down, and we started chatting, and we kept chatting, and we stood in the parking lot and we chatted, and chit chat. And it was awesome, but I didn't close my video out. So it was a good hike. Doing the left branch of the loop was challenging, and that trail was not broken out, but it was doable in snowshoes. I should have switched to my micro spikes at the summit. Instead, I left the snowshoes on until I got to where I started descending the ridge. I switched to micro spikes there and then made really good time heading down. And then, like I said, met some folks and talked with them and had a good time. So I want to thank you all for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I apologize that the scenery you get on my closing video is the inside of my car. Have a blessed day, and don't forget to chase your dreams, challenge your limits, and choose joy. Azimuth out.